Have you ever stood on a hill and looked out at the world, wondering how it all came to be? Why the land stretches far and wide in some places and rises high like giants in others? The Earth is not just a planet, it's a sculpted masterpiece, shaped over millions of years by wind, water, fire, and time. And today we're going on a journey to discover its magical forms, the landforms of the Earth. Let's begin by understanding what landforms actually are. Landforms are the natural shapes or features found on the surface of the Earth. They're not built by humans, but formed by nature. They come in all sizes, from tiny hills to massive mountains, from gentle plains to deep valleys. Each landform tells a story of how the Earth has changed and evolved. Now close your eyes for a moment and imagine a place where snow kisses the sky. That's a mountain, a landform that rises sharply above its surroundings. Mountains are born when huge plates beneath the Earth's surface push against each other, lifting the land up, sometimes over thousands of years. Some mountains are sharp and rugged. Others are rounded and gentle. And if you look deep beneath the oceans, you'll find underwater mountains too. Hidden giants we barely ever see. Next, picture yourself standing between two mountains, where a river flows and green grass dances in the wind. That's a valley. Valleys are long, low areas between hills or mountains, often carved by rivers that have flowed for ages, wearing away the rock bit by bit. They can be narrow like a deep cut, or wide and open like a cradle for rivers and life. Now let's walk on to a plateau. Imagine a land that stands high, yet flat like a giant's table. Plateaus are elevated flatlands that rise above the land around them. Some plateaus were formed when lava from volcanoes poured out and cooled. Others were uplifted by the same tectonic forces that create mountains. They are nature's surprise, high, proud, but calm and flat. As we descend from the highlands, we step into the peaceful embrace of plains, vast stretches of flat or gently rolling land. These are the heartlands of many civilizations. Rich soil, gentle terrain, and open space make plains perfect for farming, building, and growing communities. They may seem simple, but they are the backbone of life on land. And then come the deserts, mysterious and powerful. Deserts may seem empty at first, but they are full of stories. These dry areas receive very little rainfall and can be made of sand, rock, or even ice. They're shaped by the sun, the wind, and time itself. Some deserts, like the Sahara, stretch across continents. Others are cold and silent, like Antarctica. Yet even here, life finds a way. Beyond the deserts, we reach the shores. And beyond the shores, more wonders await. Islands rise out of the sea like solitary gems. Some are formed by erupting volcanoes, others by rising land or coral reefs. And then there are peninsulas, pieces of land that stretch out into the water, connected to the mainland, but reaching toward the sea, like the fingers of the earth. But did you know? The land doesn't end where the ocean begins. Deep under the waves are trenches, ridges, and underwater mountains. These submerged landforms are as real and wild as anything we see on land. The Mariana Trench is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. It's a whole world waiting to be explored. So how are these landforms made? It's not magic, though it feels like it. The Earth is constantly changing, shaped by powerful forces. One of those forces is tectonic activity. Imagine the Earth's crust as a giant puzzle made of plates. These plates move slowly, silently, but with unstoppable power. They crash into each other to form mountains or pull apart to create valleys and rifts. Then there's erosion and weathering. Wind, water, and ice wear down rocks over thousands of years. Rivers carve valleys, glaciers sculpt mountains, and waves shape coastlines. Volcanoes play their part too. When molten lava erupts from within the earth, it cools and forms new land, sometimes even creating entire islands overnight. And let's not forget deposition. As rivers flow, they carry tiny pieces of earth, sand, silt, and clay. When the river slows down, it drops this load, building up land and forming deltas, beaches, and floodplains. Each of these forces, tectonic, volcanic, erosion, and deposition, are artists, and Earth is their canvas. Now, why do these landforms matter? Because they shape our lives. Mountains bring rain and snow that feed rivers, valleys cradle cities and farmlands, deserts challenge life to adapt. Plateaus host forests, tribes, and traditions, and plains feed the world.